Blanche Murray is an alumna of the University of Rhode Island who arrived on campus in 1937, so you can do the math and figure that out. And you know, has kept a love affair with URI ever since. My father owned a pharmacy where he expected his children to work. So he would have been perfectly happy if we had graduated from the high school and gone in with him. But my mother insisted that we should get an advanced education in college. So she promoted it. And when we were in high school, the advisors helped to point out URI and all the other local schools. But this was a matter of money too. You know, URI was the least expensive. And in those days, we had been through the Great Depression, and my father had lost a lot of money. So we left private school and went into public school. And then the university was the logical place to come. There were not as many women as men. In my class, there were almost 300, but that was at the beginning. Many of them dropped out along the way. So it was over 250 who graduated when we were seniors. The women followed traditional courses like home economics and business, and we had one woman in engineering, and that was all. She was very outstanding. And a few in agriculture, but that was about it. A co-ed was selected in her senior year. Junior year she was voted in, and she acted as co-ed colonel in her senior year, and was provided a really authentic uniform, a full colonel's uniform. The co-ed colonel was expected to preside at the ROTC reunion on campus on the quadrangle once a week, and I think it was Fridays. And you oversaw the parade with the president of the university. And you know, it was amazing that we didn't think about the war very much in my first 3 years, although it was brewing in Europe. But by the time we became seniors, it was obvious all the young men in the class who were able would be drafted. And all those in ROTC naturally went in anyway. So that it became a very personal issue. And I forget how many we lost, about a third of our male classmates. After we became conscious that the war was coming, then that changed everybody's attitude. And people became, many women went to work in industries, and I think that it had a profound effect on women especially. You wonder how you did it at times, because, and in my case, after I graduated, I started teaching right away. And then I became interested and connected again. We came to reunions, never missed a reunion. I have to thank Tom Falsiglia. He was the head of the Alumni Association, and he kept urging me that it was time for a woman to do it, and I thought, they'll never accept that, you know, it's a man's world. So when he kept insisting, I decided, okay, I'll try it. And it was wonderful because it opened up new doors for other women, and I think people recognized that women were capable enough to be able to do those things. It was all very exciting. And there were so many activities that you could take part in. You know, actually, one of my advisors told me I did too much. And as I look back on it, I think I may have, although I graduated with honors, but they must have had a list of 20 superlatives, and the senior class voted on them, you know. It was terribly undemocratic. It was an awful thing to do, but it was traditional. You know, all the colleges did it. And my parents were so happy. I was voted most ladylike. But I was secretly thrilled I was voted the best dancer. But there are a lot more in here you could find that I won't tell you about.